Hey guys, how's it going? It's your boy, Atypical Security Guard. Today, coming to you from 511 Tactical out in Sherwood, which is a suburb of the Portland area. This is one of my favorite stores, but I'm not here for kind of a fun outing today. I'm actually here to pick up things to go to my training that'll be at Sheepdog Response in September in Salt Lake City, Utah. So today I'm going to do a security guard spotlight. I'm going to highlight one of my favorite YouTubers and fellow security guards in the industry, and that's Commander Hall. I reached out to Commander Hall and I gave him 3 questions, and I wanted to kind of get his input. One of the things that I think is so important about what we're doing here is that we have to build a community. Band together, share our experiences, share our stories, and try to help each other become better guards. The better we all are collectively, the more money we can command in the industry and the more respect we command, and we can create this as a viable option for people. So that's the importance of highlighting these other officers, their stories, what they're going through, their struggles, their triumphs, their tribulations, because through shared information, shared knowledge, we all benefit, we all grow in our industry. We can change that narrative that surrounds our industry, and we can all benefit from that. So today I bring you guys Commander Hall. I'm going to go in here and grab some stuff from 511 and I'll put their information in the description. This is one of my favorite stores here in the Portland area, but today it's all about Commander Hall. Take it away.
Hello everyone, I am Commander Hall, owner and CEO of Hall Security Patrol Services, located here in Lakeland, Florida. I am a private security officer with over 10 years of experience. I also have a YouTube channel, so check me out on there. My YouTube name is Commander Hall. Hello, I feel like the biggest issue in this industry, in my opinion, is the lack of training. As I said before, the security industry outnumbers law enforcement in big numbers. But the difference is law enforcement goes through the necessary training, and those guys have to. It's a requirement to go through an academy. That's why I feel like the security industry is lacking, because the officers do not have the proper training, not just mental training, but verbal judo, de-escalation tactics, and just training with your everyday carry. I feel like that's the weakness in the security industry. My advice to a new upcoming security officer would be to get all the training that you possibly can get. There's no such thing as you knowing it all. You can always learn and gain more knowledge and information. Practice makes perfect. So you definitely want to make sure that you get training with the tools that you carry, whether it's around your waist, whether it's on your vest. You definitely want to practice with those tools, verbal judo, CPR, first aid, your open hand skills. That's very important as well. Your de-escalation skills. You definitely want to practice scenarios. You definitely want to familiarize yourself with all the gear and all the equipment you're using, because when it's time to use it, you have to know what you're doing, and you have to know what to do and what not to do. So training is a must. Training is big. Training is number one in my book. A lot of times the actual companies won't provide you with that training. Sometimes they'll just hire you, make sure you have the bare minimum qualifications to take the job, and then they will hire you. But it's your job to go out there and get all the training you can get. And Google is your best friend. There are academies out there that you can get involved in. There are police academies that the community can go through. There's all kinds of trainings, karate, whatever. get it, because you never know. You probably will need it one day in this business. So stay sharp and get those trainings. One thing I would change about this industry is I would add a little bit more authority to the security officers, but I would make it a mandatory training that you have to go through to be able to get more authority. For example, having full arrest powers like law enforcement. I believe if security officers could go through a class or whatever to get that power, I think that'd be great, because we work neck to neck with law enforcement, but we so limited on what we can do. And I really feel like if we had a little bit more authority, a little bit more what we can do, that can help take the pressure off law enforcement, and we won't necessarily have to involve those guys as much as we have to sometimes. So I really feel like if we can go through some kind of training with those guys to get some of the credentials that those guys have that we can use, because in this field, you know, I don't like to bug law enforcement at all. You know, I try to handle everything in the house. I try to handle things myself, but there comes times when I do have to get those guys involved. And sometimes I'm like, man, if I could just do this myself, I wouldn't have to call them. But that's one thing I feel like that can be added on. Like I said, not every officer. You know, you will have to, like I said, if it was some kind of program implemented when, you know, you'll have to go through a class and get qualified. I would love that. You know, it'll give us a little bit more authority to handle things in-house. So, yeah, that's that.